back here, another Saturday conversation.
Oh, yes.
It's usually Saturday morning, but right now we on some Saturday
Late morning.
brunch type situation. It's your man Caveman in the building.
DJ Iron Monkey. Yeah, man. Welcome back to the Wood Grain Studios, man.
Wood Grain Studios. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking the classical high school Nike situation
Classical
right now.
high school
Big
track
up
team.
to the homie Dan Okleski, the coach over there. He fundraising for the team. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Just my team, classical track and field. Back when I was lighter and faster and
Yeah, that was your squad, man.
slimmer and more agile. You know what I'm saying?
But true indeed, everybody know Hope High School, the Blue Wave was the team back in the day. Even I don't even follow them nowadays, but that was the squad. Hope High School. That's one of the reasons why I went to Hope High School and then follow you guys over to classical. Because number one, they had the better track team. And
Did they though?
Yeah.
Did they?
Well, we had the championships to prove it, so that.
Not really. Not while I was there.
Well,
We won the championship my freshman year and my senior year. So I didn't see nothing about Hope. Y'all got individual cats.
oh yeah, that's
but
true.
like team wise,
Yeah,
y'all motherfuckers was kind of trash.
yeah, the team structure. I know. I'm
Y'all
not in
had,
the era. I
y'all
know
had the
dirty laundry.
Clintons,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah. No. They had a couple other people, but I'm not gonna go pulling out the yearbook on that. But but Hope did have the good media program too. That was the other reason why I wanted to go there too, for their media program. But yeah, man. Saturday morning.
Yo, I'm back here from the D. Ran the Free Press, Detroit Free Press, Chemical Bank. There's a bunch of other sponsors.
Oh yeah, label out.
5K, label out. Finished right in the middle of the pack this time. You know what I'm saying? Not close to the end, but right in the middle pretty much.
All right.
I didn't run the most illustrious time, but I didn't fall down either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you finished the race. That's the
And I
that's the
finished.
key.
And it was good. Big up to my cousins. We all went out there and ran.
The thing I gave you credit for is the fact that you wasn't huff and win extra hard when you came, when you phoned in to do the show last week, and you wasn't all like extra sweaty on the phone.
Oh no! Please believe I was extra sweaty.
No, not like Patrick Ewing type sweaty, but I'm saying like at least you had enough of yourself to still phone in and still hold down the show last week. You know?
Big up to Dry Fit. Dry Fit material is the best material on the planet, yo.
Label out.
Whether it's Nike or New Balance or whoever else making dry fit type situations, Adidas.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to like sweat but then not feel sweaty, Dry Fit.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a little commercial.
if you want to sweat but not feel sweaty, Dry Fit.
Yeah.
Cut that check, guys.
Yeah. Holla at your boys. But yeah, man. So this week was kind of a nice little week.
It was an interesting week, man. A
lot of things going on.
lot of things going on, man. Where are we starting right now? With
You want to start with sports?
We'll start with this World Series, yo. We got the Red Sox.
Yeah, you could talk about them.
And the Dodgers, formerly of Brooklyn.
Yeah. Holla at your boys, Brooklyn.
But they're getting their ass beat.
Yeah.
Right now, they're down to 2-1 after this marathon situation last night.
Outside of them being from Brooklyn, I'm pulling for them because I want to see Magic do good.
Right, Magic. We got the Magic factor.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Magic.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this. I have an idea where you're going with this.
Magic's name is fitting his life right now.
Yeah, it's very magical.
It's magical. That Magic is still here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like Magic got HIV in like 1990.
I don't know. I can't remember the time, but I remember how people was pretty much didn't want to play basketball with him because they didn't really have all the facts and everything on it.
Right, but I want to say it was like
you might sweat on me.
Magic got diagnosed with HIV in the early 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
people didn't want to play with him because they thought like his sweat would affect them and or like he might get a cut and it might splat on them.
But here's the thing. It's 2018, bro.
Mm-hmm.
How many motherfuckers you know that got diagnosed with HIV or that you heard about that got diagnosed with HIV at any time still alive right now?
With Magic's bank account? that's basically where you got to go with that.
Like yo, Magic, you got all this dough, man. You own like 75 Starbucks. And
the movie theaters.
The movie theaters, and you got a piece of the Lakers,
The Dodgers.
and the Dodgers. Like, you need to let people know what this miracle drug is, man. Like,
man.
You could just get into pharmaceuticals real quick and change the whole game.
You could sell a sweat and still make millions.
Right.
Magic sweat. Lay below. Yeah, man. It's the new snake oil.
But yeah, Magic.
Yeah, but I'm pulling for them either way, because not just the fact that they're from formerly from Brooklyn, but I'm not really a Red Sox fan, but if the Red Sox win, my justification in cheering them to win quietly is like, you know what? At least my team lost to the potential champions. So that's one thing I can hang my hat on. It's just the fact that it's the stink ass Red Sox, and I'm not a fan. So I said their name twice already. I'm not gonna say it a third time.
Like a couple times, actually. A couple times.
Yeah, it's like motherfucking Beetlejuice.
Said that shit a bunch, man. They about to show up, and you're about to get some Red Sox gear.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my lady's birthday is right around the corner. Quietly, I might have to get a little hoodie if they win. I know she's been saying that. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to get a hoodie because that means I'm going to be paying for somebody's contract. Give them extra money to pay for Mookie Betts. Or
what shit. You do, right, is you get a Yankees hoodie, but you get it with, like, ex-Red Sox player's name on the back.
Oh, like Ellsbury?
Like Ellsbury. Yeah. Get her a Wade Boggs joint.
Oh, yeah, Wade Boggs. Yeah, Ellsbury. I see news that they're saying that Ellsbury will be ready for next year. Like, he was ready all this year. Like, what the fuck? Like, he was ready to cash them checks this year. That was for damn sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yo, last night's game went like 27 innings.
Yo, for some odd reason, I couldn't sleep last night, so I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go out and just watch some TV. End up watching some random shit like Mannix, and watch Cannon, and then, I love watching old TV shows for some that's just my personal
thing. 'Cause you old, fool?
Nah, I just like watching old shows. It's just amusing to me. But, like, I was like, all right, let me see what's going on with the game. So when I went to my phone, I was like, all right, 16th inning. I'm like, so I refreshed it to see if, see what happened afterwards. I'm like, 16th inning still? I'm like, what the fuck? So I end up turning it. I'm like, yo, the game is still on? So this was like, what, motherfucking 1 o'clock? And then it's like 3:30 when the game ended. I'm like, oh, it was a pretty good game. That's the most baseball I probably watched all year long. But, hey, it was good enough.
Yeah, no, she was on forever, dog. Like I turned on SportsCenter trying to see the highlights, and they were like still going, and I was like, oh. And I just ended up going back to sleep though. But
yeah, it's just something about baseball that I have to kind of recapture my love for baseball, because it's like outside of it being an anticipation kind of sport, outside of like football, which is just straight action and pause, action, pause. And unlike basketball, which is constant action up and down, baseball is just one man standing there waiting for a man to throw him the ball and then swing. Wait, see what happens after he swings. So baseball is an anticipation kind of sport. And in my old age, I'm like, if I start to watch it, I end up taking a nap. So I got to reclaim my love for baseball, because it's one of those type of sports that they say is that, a father passed down to his children or passed down to his sons and his nephews. So, especially in the African American community, like baseball seems to be like one of them dying sports.
Well, it's very international now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more international. Yeah, especially with the actual World Series where they play U.S. against Italy and Korea against. Or Taiwan, Taipei, or whatever they want to call themselves. But minor league baseball, not minor league, but the little league shits is always my shits, though. Forever loves them shits. But with baseball, I don't know. It's one of them kind of sports that I gotta reclaim my love for. But
I don't know, man. I like watching that shit, man. Like, it's easy to watch. You can follow it or you could not follow it. You know what I'm saying? You can come back to it. I mean, if you're at the game, you got to pay attention because you get hit in the face with a baseball. And that's not a good look.
It's probably one of the hardest sports to play fantasy wise, though.
Fantasy wise, I mean, I'm in a fantasy league. I mean, I do all right, but it's every day. You know what I'm saying?
Do they score every day or do they score per week?
They score every day, but it goes towards like a weekly like stat line. So like
you against somebody, and then all right, and then it's for
like
the week.
Home runs is a stat, about an average. RBIs, strikeouts, all that's all like.
But it's an everyday thing.
But you got to, because baseball's an everyday sport, man. These guys play 162 games, right? Still.
Yep.
So, I mean, every day you got to go in, look at your lineup,
Yep.
check that shit, see who's pitching, see who's not pitching.
And that's where football actually has the edge because it's only a one game a week kind of thing.
Yeah, but baseball, I mean, it's more involved. Like I forget to set my football lineup every week because I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
And then here comes 1 o'clock, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
I left Kerryon Johnson on my bench.
Yep.
He ran for like 150 yards last week.
Or you end up starting like 3 dudes that got a bye week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, with baseball, I tend to stay more involved because I have to do it every day.
It demands your attention.
And the games are at different hours.
Yep.
So you got a couple of afternoon games. You got some 4 o'clock. You got some 6:30. You got some 7 o'clock. So you always gotta.
And then if a dude gets rained out, and then another dude gets a doubleheader and might play the first game and not the second game, like, oh my goodness. Like, yeah, baseball is real involved, and I don't really
It's a
got
little
that kind of
involved,
time
man. It's the
anymore,
best GM experience that you're gonna get in the fantasy sports world.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
is.
I'm saying?
If you like numbers.
I was trying to mess with this DraftKings situation. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my gamble on since it's legal now. You know, but
You know what?
yeah, with the DraftKings shit, you got to score like 200 points a week in fantasy to win.
Yeah, some people actually approach it like a real deal job.
Yeah, well, some people making that real deal money doing DraftKings.
Yo,
It's
for
wild.
real,
I mean,
for real.
Like I know guys, like you listen to these guys on the radio, or I know a couple guys. They got like I do like my little one bullshit like team. I got one team every week. You know what I'm saying? I spend like $1, $3, get in a little pool and see what happens. I haven't won shit yet, but I know guys that got like 6 lineups.
Oh yeah.
They got like 6, 8 lineups. I'm not even trying to focus that hard on like who I'm playing. Like it's not that serious.
Oh yeah.
But like, I mean, they making a couple hundred a week off their 6 lineups. You know, so
Yeah, well, that's their rent money right there. That's how they put bread on the table.
Gambling
I
is
guess.
going to be the new wave, man. It's the wave to get on if your state doesn't have gambling yet. When it does, try to be on the front end of a gambling parlor or something, because the cash coming in that motherfucker is going to be nuts. When people don't have to like call their bookie, when they can come to like Wood Grain Studios, sit here, watch the game, play some bets. You know what I'm saying?
Without the potential of their legs getting broken.
Yeah.
Well, they might get hacked.
Hey, listen, it's all computerized now, so like you already paid your money, bro. Like you got to pay your money up front. That's the only thing. Like you can't be like, yo, I'll catch you on the back end. With this new computerized shit, you gotta like put your money in first.
Yeah, pay up front.
If you lose that shit, you lose that shit.
Yeah, you gotta pay up front.
Yeah, but speaking of baseball's cool, man. Like fucking 19. I got the Red Sox in 5, but I'd like to see it go 7.
Got
You know
Red
what I'm
Sox in
saying?
5?
I got the Red Sox in 5, man. I like this squad, man. They're young and they're like hungry. They're playing like small ball.
Yeah.
You know, they got the MVP. So like,
Who MVP? Who?
yeah, Mookie Betts, man. Mookie Betts is definitely the MVP.
Yeah.
And he out there feeding the homeless on the low and shit too. Like,
Yep.
if he wasn't out there with his boy that happened to Instagram him, homeless people would have just been like, Mookie Betts brought us food, and they'd be like, man, get the fuck out of here. You don't know Mookie Betts ain't coming down here to give you no food.
Mookie Betts. Yeah, it'd be like, come on, guys.
Yo, and it looked like he just brought them trays of food. He probably bought them the food from the clubhouse. You know how they get the food after the game?
Oh yeah.
He's probably like, yo, I'm gonna take all this food and just give it to the homeless.
Oh yeah, like when they're closing up shop in the vendors and they're like, we got all these 4 or 5 hot dogs that we gotta throw out.
Let me get this tray of 100 hot dogs and shit and bring it down to the homeless people in front of the library, like stand up shit, man.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, sidebar. Have you watched that show, The Shop?
Nah, I haven't watched it yet.
With fuck ass LeBron James out there acting all out of character.
Oh boy, that's your.
Which Which LeBron James are we really like? Basketball LeBron James is all clean cut, you know, not a villain, out there trying to be like, you know.
I see how you're trying to frame this.
Like
Okay.
a top of the line citizen and shit.
Okay.
Yo, the LeBron James on this HBO show is like hood LeBron James. These motherfucking niggas is niggas this and nigga that.
Oh yeah,
out
like that.
there, like he on the block.
Oh, word is like that.
Yeah, like he's out there like he's on the block.
Wow.
Like it's like 2 different people.
Wow.
So like if you already had a little bit of hate for this dude, which LeBron James is the real LeBron James? Like, how fake is this motherfucker? Like, is he really like this thug ass, ghetto ass cat from
Wait.
wherever the fuck, Akron?
Uh-huh.
You know, not that Akron is like not a rough town, but you know,
the
it's,
little kid
it's
from
still,
Akron.
still Akron. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know.
But
Everybody struggles different.
everybody struggles different. But is he some hood broke ass kid from Akron who don't let he's a different person when he puts on the logo, which is fine if that's who you gotta be.
So wait, you're asking which LeBron is the LeBron to hate on? Is that what you're asking?
I feel like I would like HBO LeBron better.
So wait. All right, so you're like which LeBron to hate on? The one that's on the show,
It's like
that's
no.
cussing up the place,
It's
or
not
the
even,
one that puts on airs when he's getting his paycheck through the league.
it is like, yo, I want to hate him even more for being fake, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like he puts on his corporate voice when he puts the logo on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I think a lot of people will be like surprised to watch him in this show, and he out there
Getting on like that.
like
Nigga this, nigga that.
He Bron the drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or the
Bron's about to break your legs if you ain't come through with his money.
Like he's a tough guy and shit. You know.
Yeah. He saw you on Sports Kings thinking
Yeah.
shit was sweet.
Yo. Wow.
thinking that you ain't trying to pay him back.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Do-rag
I
LeBron.
don't know, man. I think I like LeBron more if he was like had a little more of that like HBO edge while he on the court.
Hoodie LeBron.
Hoodie LeBron. Hoodie LeBron for
Yeah.
sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. But it's an interesting show. It's a different side. You know.
But you see, this is the thing though. The kind of hate that you have for LeBron, you know how people have love for Jordan to get a back tat of Jordan's jersey on his back. Do you have any kind of love for any kind of player to get a tattoo of a jersey?
Wait, did I miss this? Did you?
Wait, you didn't see this?
No.
Nah, you didn't see this yet?
No.
All right, okay. So like I was just saying, you see how you want to try to find out which LeBron to hate on, right?
Yeah, whatever. We'll go with that.
All right. Which LeBron are we going to actually accept? All right? Is that a better one?
Yeah, that's better.
All right. Which one is the real LeBron? Can he please stand up? All right?
Well, the real LeBron. Like,
Is it the HBO hoodie LeBron, or is it the corporate cash my check playing basketball?
you know, he's
LeBron?
out there building schools and shit.
Building
You know what I'm
schools.
saying? He's building schools. He wearing the short suit. All that. You know what I'm saying? But then,
So he's like the new Pee Wee Kirkland without the
yeah,
coat.
but on this HBO show, you know, he's like that drug dealer that go to church. You know what I'm saying? He at church. He's like, oh yes, please send me to heaven. So he's on the block smacking bitches.
So
Yeah.
he's basically what Pee Wee Kirkland was supposed to be without the coke.
Yeah.
Building schools with his basketball skills, passing out turkeys on Thanksgiving and shit like that.
Yeah. He's trying to get his Frank Lucas on, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah. See, me and LeBron, like, I don't know him personally, and I don't know why I put myself in that kind of context, but the way that I look at him is that he's a good player. He's not clutch as much as I would prefer him to be, but he is who he is.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about his basketball skills. Like,
But
you already
it's
know.
just his personality.
Like, come on, man. Which dude are you? Like, we
Yeah.
know that Boogie is Boogie. You know what I'm saying? We know.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the whole Kevin Durant trying to be tough. Like, dude, you from D.C. D.C.'s a tough town, but you ain't tough. Like, stop.
Well, there's some parts of DC that can be tough, and
No, D.C.'s a rough town, man. DC's a
I
rough
don't want
town.
no DC thug stepping to me. Me thinking that they're not tough.
Nah, D.C.'s a rough town. I've been in D.C. Like, D.C., like, keep your head on the swivel in D.C.
Hell yeah,
But Kevin Durant
Chocolate City.
is not, like, he like Virginia. He's like one of them Virginia D.C. cats. Like, I'm from D.C., but I live in Alexandria.
And not even from Newport News.
Nah. But he out there trying to be a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's
but
from
Steph
the mean
Curry,
streets of Czech.
like I don't see like you see Steph Curry. You know, Steph Curry's not out there like.
yeah, he's from the mean
But
streets
he's
of
also
Charlotte.
he's also light skinned. So
Come on, man, leave the
Light
light-skinned
skinned
dudes
dudes.
alone.
light skinned dudes is too busy being pretty, man.
Come
You know
on,
that?
man, leave us Albie Shaw dudes alone, man. Come on, man.
You ain't even that light skinned, bro.
I know I'm a little bit on the darker side of the light skin scene, but still, I'm
He's on the
like,
darkest side.
yeah, I'm the darker. What's the different shades of brown, lighter shades of brown? Either way, like, leave him alone. But at least he's not trying to fake it out there, though. You know, Steph Curry, he accepts who he is. But what I was actually talking about though is the dude that actually got a Michael Jordan jersey, right, tattooed on his back.
Why?
So, why? Because I don't know him personally, but I take it that he likes Jordan or loves him enough to get an actual shirt. It looks like an NBA jersey, right? So he has it tattooed on his back. Yeah, I'm surprised you ain't even see that shit yet. But like I was saying, man, like people love Jordan.
That's some different shit right there.
But
I'm sure there's somebody with the LeBron James tattoo.
Yeah, probably somewhere. But somebody's gonna get it. Just to say that, and just to continue that debate on who's better, Jordan or LeBron. Like, overall, I would have to go with my personal preference of LeBron. For the simple fact that he actually speaks out on social issues. Right? So that's where I will give LeBron more of the edge. Like, Jordan, he didn't really come up in the age of social media. So him hanging out with Charles Oakley on the weekends and going to strip clubs with Patrick Ewing and shit like that, that kind of stuff might not be out there like that as much as it would have been out there now. Even some shit like Charles Barkley and the shit that Charles Barkley used to find himself in. With the age of social media, like, people roast him. Like, his basketball career will be over. Like, people be picketing saying, oh, how can you employ a guy like this and pay him money and we just need him to play basketball? But, social media changes a lot of things, and the way that LeBron, I find, operates in it all, I actually like him, compared to other people. But, with that being said, let me see here.
Yo, just want to sidebar real quick. Snacks is a lion.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we done raided the
New York Giants.
We done raided the New York Giants Pro Bowl closet.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We can talk about my Lions real quick.
Yeah,
because we know you don't want to talk about them Giants.
Yeah, you see, first we talked about baseball, and I kind of referenced my Yankees. I didn't really talk anything about Mets, which is kind of cool. Then we went to basketball in a sense, and kind of talked a little bit on the surface with that, and I escaped talking about my Knicks. Now we're going to talk about football, but yet we cannot escape talking about my Giants, huh?
Nah, man. Nah, I mean, it is football.
Well,
we're on the Eli Manning farewell tour.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm calling it.
We'll always love Big Papa. Is that what we're going to start crying next year? I don't think that we'll be crying that. But yeah, if anything, we did give you guys some snacks, something to snack on.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
boy.
right.
For buddy. A 5th round pick.
For a 5th round pick. So not only did we get them, not only did we get the best run stopper, the best interior defensive line stopper.
At best, what we will get in the draft is a 3rd string
Pro Bowl
corner, a slot corner.
5-year Pro Bowl.
Oh boy.
So here's the thing.
So you guys got a Pro Bowler, and we got basically what we could potentially get in the draft is either a backup quarterback, which we already got enough of,
or a Hall of Famer
in the 5th round.
Yeah.
Who are you referencing? Tom Brady?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was a late draft pick, man.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice was a late draft pick too.
Yeah, but out of
Eric Metcalf, late draft pick.
But this is the thing, though. In the history of the draft, all of the players that have been drafted in the 5th round, you're naming only 3, maybe 4 players that actually exceeded the expectations out of all the players in the draft, right? You're naming Tom Brady. Okay, he does need to be mentioned, as much as I don't like his team. And I'm not going to say their names because, again, the whole Beetlejuice issue. But then, who else? You said Jerry Rice.
Was it Eric Metcalf a late round pick?
Eric Metcalf, okay.
I feel like he was a late pick.
Damn, Eric Metcalf. Wait, I have a feeling. What was it, just
Kurt-
Michigan people that were naming it?
No. Eric Metcalf played for the Browns.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't Kurt Warner? Kurt Warner was an Arena League dude.
Yeah, I think he was undrafted.
He's undrafted.
Yeah, you could get.
So it could happen. You know what I'm saying?
It could happen.
Could.
But do the Giants have an environment to not just create, but to foster that kind of player? Right now, I say no. But if anything, I say we're better than the Raiders. Because if anything, we're not paying our coach that amount of money based off of what they deem genius. And basically, he's flushing this whole season down the air to get draft picks to see what he can do in the draft. So
he's using the Bill Belichick method.
Yeah. It's
Just
either
stack
you're
up
with
on mad draft picks and then draft a bunch of guys in the second and third and fourth rounds and
coach him up.
And coach him up.
And coach him up.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah,
but
well,
all I'm concerned with is that, like, it was a 5th round pick, right? So, like, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he hurt? Do he got, like, character issues? Well, you don't care about character issues.
Well,
why you give up a 5th round pick for a Pro Bowl nose tackle?
It's either you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Like, is he about to make too much money next year? Like,
well, like, I'm so turned off of the Giants where I don't even look at the trade papers and the tea leaves with them right about now. I just keep hearing how everybody say that the Giants made a mistake by not going for a quarterback and going for the running back. I'm like, yo, shut up. Like, everybody sees what the running back brings to the table. Like, Saquon Barkley is one of those type of running backs that is going to be that guy. But the thing is that with the offensive line, they thought that they could invest all this money in the offensive line, and they just clicked instantly when everybody knows that an offensive line takes about 2 to 3 solid years of actually clicking and working together before they're truly effective. So getting Saquon Barkley, investing in the offensive line wasn't really about this year. It was more so about next year and the following years. They just wanted to see if they could, slide by with Eli this year, and he's a little bit too punch drunk to keep it going. So he's at the point where he's just seeing the rush in his face. Like, as soon as he blinks, he sees people in his face. So he's
that offensive line is trash, yo.
They're not really trash. They're like, Eli's just has the rush in his face now.
Eli's washed now too. Like, he got to retire, man. Like, he don't even look. He don't even look good in his warm-ups. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was watching the warm-up. You know how they show the warm-ups before the game, and he just looked like an old dude. Like, he's not even like Tom Brady, 41 years old, right? When you see him out there, he looks like, and even though he's probably on the juice, but he looks like he's like ready to go. It's like, I'm ready. I'm amped up.
Putting
like
it out there. He's
Drew
on the
Brees
juice.
out there still, doing the stretches and looking
Yeah.
like he's about to go do something.
Mm-hmm.
Eli's like,
you know what? Eli,
I'm here.
You know who Eli is to me? He is the human version of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. He just, hi guys, we're gonna run this play, guys. Oh, why bother? I'm gonna get sacked again. So it's like, oh man. And then the thing is that's where Odell is making noise on the sideline, is trying to shake some kind of shit. And Eli, like, look, man, shit is real. But
Right.
Eli is so much on his Eeyore time where he lost his tail and don't know where to look for and find it. It's like, yo, what's going on with this dude? So, the Giants.
So anyway, we got snacks now, man. That's just
Yeah, man.
that shit made my day because I was like, who the hell is Donald Harrison? Hold on, let me look this dude. Oh my God, it's snacks.
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah.
And he's gonna play this week, so we'll see how good the Lions. Because the Lions' run defense is absolute trash, garbage.
But
I could run for 150 yards against the Lions.
But your division is still highly, highly competitive.
Oh yeah, but everybody's like 3-3.
Yeah,
Except for the Vikings are like 4-2.
yeah, but they could easily lose.
But
two
the
in a row.
Bears are good. You know what I'm saying? The Lions are doing all right right now. Aaron Rodgers is back. He just don't got no receivers. So
Well,
and he refuses to throw the ball to Jimmy Graham. Like Jimmy Graham got like 2 catches, yo.
Yo, you see, this is the thing that frustrates me because in my fantasy draft, right, I was like towards the bottom of my fantasy draft, so I try to be a little bit ahead of the curve. So I'm like, all right, which position I know is a real lackluster position?
Tight end.
After like the third or fourth player, it's a definite drop off. Tight end. So I had like, you know, like how you get the last pick, you get the first pick in the next round. All right, easy. So I'm like, all right, let me get Kelsey Graham. Not Kelsey, Travis Kelsey. Easy. Next pick. All right, you know what? Let me get Graham. So now it gives me some kind of leeway and some trade bait. So now it's like, all right, let me rock with such and such for a bit, Kelsey, and then maybe I can flip Graham and get a better running back.
Yo, Travis Kelsey been killing it, though.
So now it's like, all right, I need a running back because I got that dude Drake, you know, which is
Cameron Drake. Yeah. He's coming around. He has some good weeks.
Yeah, he got a couple of good hits, you know. But I figured, with Frank Gore there, I figured Frank Gore would take all the rushes, and then young boy might get some scraps, and you know, even if I get
Frank Gore's like 65 though.
Yeah, Frank Gore, like it looked like he's running in the sand, sadly, but
that's why he just got to run near the end zone.
Yeah, he's just short yardage. Yeah, he's short yardage, but I'm like, all right, well maybe I could get, you know, somebody else and flip it. You know how long I've been trying to trade Kelsey for that Kareem Hunt? And trying to make that trade so that way I could step Graham up and actually have Graham be my thing because his bye week already passed. Kelsey's bye week is coming up. So if I get rid of Kelsey, I don't have to worry about him. I could just run with Graham the rest of the year. But yeah. Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to throw to him.
Greg Kittle.
Oh.
Greg Kittle is the man right now. He's on my fantasy squad. He's tearing it up.
For 49ers?
For the 49ers.
Yeah.
You know, when the new quarterbacks and these young quarterbacks, they love throwing to the tight end, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
The other guy from the Browns, too,
valve.
He got the weird African name.
Oh, the African dude? Yeah, I had him on nice too, I had him on my team last year, and I almost traded for him this year as a flip. I was going to give away I was actually going to get Connor in that trade. James Conner, the running back for
he's
the Steelers.
Doing work too.
I was gonna get him and that African tight end from the Browns. I'm just calling him the African tight end from the Browns.
His name is so like I'm not even trying to look that shit up, but his name is like a bunch of vowels.
Yeah,
a bunch of consonants and like dude, he's like that dude. You ever seen that shit? I forget his name. It's like a bunch of uvwevwes.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Damn, that's mad racist. Me going.
Yeah, I was just trying to
trying to avoid that.
I was trying to deflect that whole
No, I was just imitating the Gods Go Crazy, the movie. So remember that scene when he said that? Nah, that's not working. You're not buying that shit.
So
yeah, well,
since we talking about racist shit, we might as well move on to our premier racist of the week.
Oh yeah,
that should be like an award, right? There's a premier racist of the week.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, why are they getting cherry music?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This week's premier racist is Megyn Kelly.
Boo.
First of all, fuck Megyn Kelly.
Never liked that.
For a couple reasons. When she was on Fox.
Yeah.
She was on Fox.
Yeah.
We can stop there.
Yeah.
But she also took away that third hour slot from the big homie Al Roker.
Yeah.
And Tamron Hall.
Yep.
So not only did she come from Fox.
And even when Tamron stepped out, there was that other girl too.
Oh, she's on Saturday now.
Yeah, begins with an S. I was going to call her Chanel.
Chanel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you not only did you get rid of like one of the best, like the third and fourth hours of the Today Show are like the best hours if you have the opportunity to be home during the day, because the first hour is like straight news, and the second hour is like straight news but like entertainment, but it's like boring.
So if you're homesick, that's the thing. That's the move to do.
Yeah, that's the move. But the third hour used to be.
Don't watch Price is Right no more.
Nah, the third hour used to be like Al Roker and Chanel, whatever the fuck her name is.
Chanel, yeah.
And Tamron Hall,
maybe
and
Craig.
And
Melvin.
maybe Craig, who's on he's the new like anchor, so big up to Craig.
Is he?
He took over from Matt Lauer. Finally, they finally.
They finally gave it to him.
So now it's Hoda and the other chick and Savannah, and then and Craig.
Damn.
Yeah, like they jumped him over. Like I thought it was gonna be Carson's
Nah.
Like
Carson got too many skeletons in the closet with the
yeah,
TRL.
Carson Daly was like,
Yo, I'm surprised he's skating with all these Me Too hashtag Me Too's, man. I'm really surprised.
yo,
Woo.
those TRL days is probably real dicey, Carson
Mhm.
Daly. But
Yeah,
yo,
man.
and that's probably why
Tara Reid alone.
he was probably just like, they were like, yo, Carson, you want to be the new host of the Today Show? Like with everybody, he was like, nah.
Nah,
I'm really busy.
guy.
I'm really busy with the voice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be over here staying the fuck out of the way, like,
Mm-hmm.
because you notice he don't even be on that much no more. Like he's like,
Yeah, with the
he's
orange room
chilling.
and shit like that.
Yeah, he's chilling right now.
Mm.
But then the fourth hour of the Today Show, back to my original point, the third and fourth hours. The fourth hour is Kathy Lee and Hoda
Drinking hour.
drinking on TV is like the greatest shit.
Happy hour.
Happy hour,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And Kathy Lee's like 75, so I don't know who's doing her titties. You know what I'm saying? But she or her plastic surgery in general. We won't just
Yeah.
But
Holla.
for a
Label out?
75-year-old lady, like, her plastic surgeon is on point.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she don't look like she's like 75. I don't even know if she's really 75. But she's been around. She's been on TV for as long as like all of us been alive.
Basically. I think since TV turned to color, I think
Yeah.
she's been on TV.
Like when she was married to Frank Gifford, and Frank Gifford was old as dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Gifford played for the Giants in like the 40s.
Oh,
right?
yes.
The 50s?
He's a giant. Great. Say, yo, put some respect on that man's name, football-wise. You know, Frank Gifford was the man.
But anyway,
Leather helmets.
back to this chick, Megyn Kelly.
Oh, no. Yeah.
What were you thinking about? Like, here's the thing that I don't understand about famous people, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a lot of money,
Yep.
but you're not necessarily famous,
Mm-hmm.
you can get away with being like a straight dirtbag. You know what I'm saying? You can do dirtbag shit because you got money.
And
I'm not saying I'm not condoning that you have money, so you should be a dirtbag. But I'm saying most people with a lot of money are dirtbags. They do dirtbag shit.
Yeah.
They're mean to people. They're not like nice people generally. They're very like, give it to me because I deserve it, and I have money. So if I can't deserve it, I want to buy it, and fuck you.
Well, with the money, I guess comes a sense of entitlement and power where they feel like they have a command over other people or should have a command over other people.
Yeah, because I'm rich, and
Yeah,
who
yeah.
gives a fuck about you because you don't have as much money as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean
I could buy you five times over.
I thoroughly plan on being that dude when I hit Powerball. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
like for real.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're going to upgrade Wood Grain Studios
Oh, yeah.
and all that.
$1 million man. Everybody's got a price.
That's right.
You-
I'm gonna be on my $1 million man shit.
You gonna have yourself a Virgil?
Yeah, but it's going to be a midget.
Damn, that's kind of Heidas. Damn.
Yo, so seriously, before we get back on to Megyn Kelly,
Yeah.
if I hit the fucking Powerball, I'm hiring 10 midget minions
Oh boy.
to just for like the year. I'm gonna pay
Oh.
them like all like $100,000 for the year. I'm
Oh,
gonna spend $1 million
boy.
on midgets, and
100,000 midgets. Oh boy.
I'm gonna spend $1 million on midgets, and they're just gonna follow me around and wreak havoc on the city.
Oh Lord have mercy.
for like a year.
You're not gonna do this. You don't want to be on tape saying this shit, Daryl. You know there's gonna be premeditated. You get more time for premeditation.
Yo, if you're a midget and I hit the Powerball, call me
Oh my
because
goodness.
you got a job. You just got to be willing to do all kinds of like.
Oh my goodness, Daryl. You're digging yourself a hole here.
You, know what I mean? You just got to be willing to do a lot of debauchery. Like we're gonna set trash on fire and like just wreak havoc.
On
You know,
some real caveman shit.
but your living expenses and everything paid for. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours a day.
Don't.
You can. There'll be a uniform, but I promise you, I won't dress you like a minion.
Oh my goodness.
First, I got to go play the Powerball. But if I win that shit, you already know how it's going down.
Okay.
What, man? I'm owning my shit, man.
Well, yeah, no.
I'm not saying we're gonna be breaking no laws, but
Yeah, but you're just gonna paint the town red with little people.
yeah, man.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna be me. Like there's gonna be like I'm gonna make them wear Lions jerseys.
I'm not here to rain on your parade, Holmes.
I'm gonna make them wear Lions jerseys, and we're gonna go to all the Patriots games.
Yeah, but you don't want the Lions to lose those games and come up short with all those little people.
Wow. See, I'm over here talking about midget entitlement and giving midgets jobs, you know, paying them a high salary, and you're over here
We're coming up short jokes.
coming up short jokes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, we ain't shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are terrible.
At least I didn't go with the midget prostitutes and the coming up short. That was a bad joke. That's why I'm glad I didn't say it. So
Yo, Bridget the midget though.
Wait, who?
Bridget the midget. She's a strip club feature.
Okay.
She looks like a 3-year-old toddler.
Is that the one that likes to leap off stages?
No, but it's weird watching her climb like a pole.
Oh, okay.
Because she got little tiny legs. Well, she's a little tiny person, but it's interesting to say the least.
It looks like a robot.
She was at the Zebra a couple years ago.
You actually went, or were you
I was
DJing?
working there.
Oh, you was working there?
Yeah. I worked the Bridget the midget show.
Oh, all right.
It was.
I thought you actually went to go see.
No,
show.
but there were a lot of people there.
Oh yeah. It's a sideshow. It's a good show.
It's not only a sideshow. I think it's like a weird fetish.
It is. It really is.
It's on every dude's bucket list for a long time until they realize that they're never gonna fuck a midget. Don't fucking lie like it was never on your bucket list, dog. Like, yo, I'm gonna get twins. I'm gonna get a mother daughter. I'm gonna get Asians. I'm gonna fuck a fat bitch with a fat booty. I'm gonna fuck a white chick, a black chick, Asian chick, a Spanish chick, and a midget. Like, it's just on your list, dog.
Well, yeah. If you want to have the spice rack and say that you actually dabbled in the spices, yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
What you trying to tell me right now is that you didn't have no like bucket list like that? Like, yo, before I settle down.
Well,
I'm gonna knock all this shit off my list.
All right. So, in all honesty, yes. When I was younger, I always had this mentality. When I was younger, I was gonna do a lot of things before I turned 25. Now I'm 39, about to turn 40. So, I did a lot of things when I was younger on purpose, so that way I got it out of my system. Right? So that way when I got older, I wasn't be like, you know what? I wonder what it would be like to be with a 3-legged. Like, no. Like,
right, because you did all that stuff in your 20s. That's what I'm saying. But was midgets on your list?
No.
Come on.
I like short I like short ladies.
You ever dated a chick under 5 feet?
Yeah.
Midget. Boom. Done.
Wait, nah, seriously. What? Nah, there's an actual textbook and there's a definition because there's a difference between a midget and a dwarf based on height and then a just actual short person. You see? So there's levels to it. There's degrees of it. So if you look into it all, it's like, yeah, there's short, there's dwarfs, and then there's little people. I feel like calling them midgets is like saying the N-word. You know? Seeing that we got away from the Megyn Kelly point, but
yeah, we'll be back to her in a minute.
Yeah, we'll double back to that bitch. But yeah, overall though, yeah, I did not have them on my list, to be quite honest. Without snitching on myself and saying a lot of the things that I did when I was younger on purpose.
All right, so little people in America.
Mm-hmm.
Midget is actually the term used for a proportionate dwarf.
A proportionate dwarf?
Yeah, meaning like the arms are like they don't have like little tiny arms or little legs. They're all like they look like.
So their arms and their legs are the same size.
Yeah, they're like this like proportionate to their body.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you take like, when you adjust a picture and you make it smaller.
Oh man, when you say proportionate to their body, I'm mad that the first thing that came to my mind is, what's proportionate to their body? What, their head?
Yeah, that too. But anyway, the definition per the I'm on the Googles right now.
Okay.
On the interwebs.
Okay.
Little People of America defines dwarfism as a medical or genetic condition, usually results in adult height of 4'10".
4'10", okay.
Although in some cases a person with dwarfing condition may be slightly taller than that, the average height of an adult with dwarfism is 4 feet.
4 feet. Okay, so
between 4 feet and 4'10".
Okay. So if they're 4'11", they're not considered a dwarf anymore.
Not by the textbook definition, but
Okay.
it
By
does
the
say
eyeball
that
test.
does say that they can be slightly taller.
All right.
Typical heights range from 2'8" to 4'8".
Okay. Damn. I'm mad that the dwarfs of an association might come after me, because the way that I usually see dwarfs is that they have slightly bigger heads. And that's the only reason why my voice dropped, because I did not want to say that too loud. You know, when they say it with your chest, I did not want to say that with my chest.
So, so since you had a chick under 5 feet, you crossed midgets off your list without even knowing it.
Yeah, I guess unknowingly. It wasn't one. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I gotta wear this one. Yeah.
Yeah, right around your neck.
Yeah.
Damn it. So anyway, back to this bitch, Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, boo.
Fuck her, first of all.
Yeah.
But so she got fired from the Today Show.
Yeah. And
so I'm hoping that they bring Tamron back for that third hour again and just put that shit back the way it was.
Well, they got a cake up to get her now, because I don't.
Why she ain't working?
Well, she may be. Yeah, I haven't really followed her.
She's not working. She's on my Instagram. And she don't be doing shit on Instagram except going. She's like public speaking and shit. She like traveling around, doing all kinds of galas and whatnot.
Like
I know she missing that Today Show money because they ain't paying her like that.
Well, maybe. I don't know her personal lifestyle.
Listen, she missing that Today Show money. Everybody on that show is getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
True indeed.
And it's not like they're making $20 an hour over there. They're fucking yeah.
Oh no, they're making.
Yeah, they're making a couple mil a year.
Oh yeah.
Even the part-time motherfuckers.
Like Carson.
Yeah, like Carson. Carson got too many.
Yeah, he'll just pop up and go, "Hey guys, I'm still on the show, guys," and then pop out. Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah. This week on The Voice, we got.
That's a terrible Carson Daly impression.
Yeah, that's my rugged white guy voice.
I'm trying to find exactly what she said about.
I'm cool and I'm hip. And I'm white.
Trying to find exactly what she said about the blackface. Megyn Kelly she made some blackface comments, and as a
people probably heard it, you know.
No, it was on a roundtable discussion on her show.
Yeah,
and they were talking about Halloween costumes, and she was talking about how it was okay back in the day for folks to wear blackface if they were dressing as a character.
Black people to dress up in
whiteface. Or
whiteface.
black people to dress up in whiteface,
and I guess that was her way to find a balance, because
that shit don't happen.
See, this is what I see with her, especially with Fox News, and this is the thing that Fox News I always find very sneaky with them, and sly as a fox, is that they claim to be fair and balanced. Now, if everybody is on one side of an opinion, they feel it's their job to be on the opposite side. So that's where they come off as being racist or being very askew, because when Obama was in office, everybody basically loved Obama. But Fox thought it was okay to be like, all right, to keep it fair and balanced, we have to kind of show the negative side of him. Flip the script now, fast forward to the president, and I don't want to say his name, but everybody seemingly don't like him, so they have to keep it quote-unquote fair and balanced by liking him. So that's how they're very sly. So with her, that's her little comment on keeping it fair and balanced. But then the other little slick thing that she put in her apology of it all was I've never been a PC person. Meaning that, well, she's never been this person, and are you going to continuously be this person going forward?
Being politically correct has nothing to do with being racist.
Not being educated.
You made a racist statement. You condoned racist activity.
Well, see, not being PC is not your excuse for being ignorant. To me,
like, not being politically correct is being like, it's okay for women to want to stay home and do the dishes and be homemakers, and being okay with that because it's like not the politically correct thing to do. Not being against them working, but being okay with them if they want to stay home. Like, yeah, I want my wife to stay home and like not do shit and just
if that
raise
works in your
babies,
relationship,
if it works,
and
that's being not politically correct.
No, that's
like,
what works in your relationship, and that's what you guys established.
And let me be clear, I'm okay with white chicks wanting to dress like Nicki Minaj, but you can't paint your face. Like, I can tell that you're Nicki Minaj based on your costume. You're gonna put on a fake butt. You're gonna put on the wig.
No, but see, my thing then is why be Nicki Minaj when you could be homegirl?
Because
Iggy Azalea.
Because Nicki Minaj is hotter than Azalea.
But if anything, Azalea wears the same kind of costume and wears the same kind of
Yeah,
clothing.
I mean, you could be whoever you want, but like, don't paint your face.
Yeah.
Wear a fucking mask, yo. They got a mask for everybody.
Yeah, that's true. But
Just don't get one of those old 1985 Halloween masks, the creepy joints, the plastic ones they used to always cut like the inside of your eye. The He-Man joints, Superman.
Them hard plastic
The
ones.
hard plastic boys, them shits was fucking whack.
When you breathe, it used
fuck.
to fog up and have your face all foggy. And but it used to keep you warm, though.
You know.
That's one thing. Like
yeah.
Well, not you, but just your nose and your face.
Yo, but sometimes, yeah.
But then it gets all sweaty. You got to take it off and wipe.
But, like, yeah, wear a fucking mask. I mean, I'm sure they got a Nicki Minaj mask out there. You know what I'm saying? But, like, don't do the blackface thing. That shit is not cool. And white people, I mean, black folks don't do whiteface because that's just perpetuating the cycle.
Yeah,
and now that I'm thinking, and here's the interesting part about, like, blackface, right? So, like, Drake got caught out there with that blackface shit.
Oh, yeah.
Now Megyn Kelly, right?
With the comments
And shit. I'm waiting for the picture to surface. I'm sure there's a picture out there somewhere. They gotta be. She was too about it to have there not be like a Megyn blackface picture about to show up on the interweb.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's one exception.
What's that?
Robert Downey.
Oh, in the movie?
In the movie. But here's why I think that people didn't go. There was no outrage about that, and this is my theory.
What you mean, you people?
In the movie, it wasn't like Robert Downey was dressing as a black dude. It was the character in the movie pretending to be a black dude.
Yeah, I forgot what the line was that he had in the movie. That was a real great line.
I'm just a dude trapped inside a dude trying to be another dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, huh?
What?
But it makes sense.
But he didn't get any backlash for it somehow. Maybe because it was kind of a comedy, but I mean,
really and truly though, I think Booty Sweat got more flack than that actual character. You know what? The other character too that he had, what was it? Simple Simon or Simple Pete, whatever the character was.
Oh yeah.
I think that character got more guff than the other Robert Downey's character.
So how Robert Downey just get? I mean, it was because it was like a fictional situation.
Well, you have to look at whatever the political climate and the social climate was at the time.
Yeah,
whatever
but
people was
it's
raging
never been
against.
okay for blackface though.
No, hell no.
So how did he slide under the radar? Like, are people just looking at it like, oh, it was a comedy, you know what I'm saying, or it was a movie, and he was just playing a role.
Yeah,
he was playing a role of a guy in blackface.
Yeah,
and it wasn't him.
I guess,
but then where's the outrage for the character? Everybody quotes that line.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There's no backlash about that shit.
Well, none that I actually followed up on, and I wasn't one of those kind of things that I was actually listening out for, because really and truly nowadays everything is to be outraged about and to be mad about. Like homegirl that was getting roasted for being in blackface for dressing up as like Diana Ross, and I'm like, wait, number one, that's not.
But she looks like that looks like a terrible tan.
Yeah, number one, it's not really blackface, because blackface for me is
like using the paint, right? You gotta paint that
not
shit.
just the paint, but it's also accentuating negative characteristics like extra big nose, or having
big
extra
lips.
big lips or pink lips, or like just different, or like big like big ass and big hips and big and then saying you're a black person, like that is out of bounds. Like, well, homegirl, the celebrity chick, she said that she was going as Diana Ross, and the only thing that I can see was just the wig.
Just the wig, yeah, because she looked like she
looked like a Marge Simpson with black hair.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, that's basically all she looked like. But people are roasting her, saying that she went in blackface, and that's unacceptable. But
she didn't even paint her face.
She didn't even paint her face.
She's not even wearing makeup.
No.
Yo, if you got dark skin and you just like, I'm gonna dress up, or you Spanish.
Or if you usually go to the and people know you for going to the tanning salon, and you just go from, let's say, El DeBarge to Chris Brown, which is a little slight different. You know, not a lot, but just a slight difference. You know, you go from high yellow to beige. Now people are saying that you're in blackface. Like, nah,
Yeah, her face is not even. She got on like eyeliner, but that's really it. She ain't even wearing no lipstick or nothing.
not, and she's getting and she got roasted for that. She had to
Yeah.
apologize for that.
Diana Ross's afro was way better than this, though. This
Yeah,
is
by
definitely,
far.
It's definitely like a Marge Simpson
Yeah, that's a Marge Simpson.
type situation. Yeah, we'll have to put that picture up on the page so y'all can see what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, but just the whole notion of roasting things for being racist, like, and calling for it to just totally be condemned is one thing, but you have to have some kind of principle. Like, one thing that I know I was talking to you about earlier was how the Chief Wahoo, the
Oh yeah,
the
they
logo
finally
for
took that
the-
logo also.
So when their season was over, as soon as they lost, I guess against the Red Sox or whoever they lost against. Wait, no, they
No,
lost
that's
against
football,
the
dog.
Yankees.
Football?
No, no,
Oh
no.
no.
Nah, that's
the
baseball.
Indians. The Indians.
Yeah, the Indians, the Cleveland Indians. They retired that logo because they said that they wanted to be more inclusive and actually listening to what people are saying and being in tune to the tone that is setting. So just the fact that they are willing to listen and actually take action and doing away with that logo, where some people are going to be outraged. But the funniest thing is that people were outraged when Bomani Jones had that same logo, but it just said Caucasians.
Right.
And people were like, oh, why does he still have a job? Oh, and real mad and outraged about all of that, throwing their hands up. Like, what's so offensive calling a white person a Caucasian? Like, what's offensive with that? Like, why are you mad? But yet, with football, Washington Redskins. Oh, it's nothing offensive with that. Oh, no, they don't think it's offensive because we don't think it's offensive. Like, who dictates and who are the gatekeepers on what is actually offensive? Because going back to it, the celebrity that went dressed up as Diana Ross, there was nothing really offensive about her blackface outside of the ugly, outrageous afro she had. I did not see that as blackface, but that's me personally. But I can't take it away from somebody else that might say it. But for them to be now angry at me and throw venom at me for not totally backing their cause, that is where I'm kind of lost with that movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I mean, I don't know. Like it's either way. Fuck Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, but
Which
with,
brings-
but with Halloween though being right around the corner, it's now the costumes.
Right.
What can you wear that are in bounds? You know, can you go with a white sheet over you and say that you're a ghost?
No, not anymore. You have to use a different color sheet, dog.
Yeah,
You got to use a blue sheet
a blue sheet. Why? What's wrong with the white sheet?
or a green sheet.
Why?
You
White
use the
sheet is
green-
too
The green sheet, you could be Slimer from the
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters, not that whack ass like all lady Ghostbusters. Like it was a cool concept, you know.
Yeah, in the
Let's
school-
have an all ladies Ghostbusters. All right, cool. That's a cool concept. Let's get what the hell's her name?
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones and the chicks from Saturday Night Live and
Mhm.
what's her face there from Bridesmaids?
Oh,
The big
yeah.
chick, I forget her name.
I know what you're talking about.
Damn, she's funny as shit too. But anyway, Melissa McCarthy.
Yep.
You know, let's put these 5 funny people on a TV screen
Mm-hmm.
that have never worked together before, ever.
Oh no.
Well, no, the Saturday Night ladies all work together, but I don't know if they do a lot of skits together. Either way, the chemistry between the actors was bad.
Not
and-
really there.
The ghost was whack, and the movie on a whole was like 2 stars.
Yeah, the
I
premise.
mean, it was kind of fun, you know, but it was a bust.
on paper it was good. The execution was
Yeah, the execution was no good, man.
Yeah.
It's like they had on like all the right outfits and all the right equipment, but then they just out there hitting shit.
So all right. So
it was bad.
going dressed up as women though. I guess women can go dressed up as Ghostbusters because they have those characters to follow, and guys can
Yeah,
go
even
as
if they
Ghostbusters.
don't, like I'm okay. Like dress how you want. Just don't go in blackface. Get a
Yeah.
tan. Get a tan, yo. Spend the money. Tan yourself.
You know, if somebody actually goes tanned and somebody in a party is offended by somebody else's tan and then going with a big booty and saying that they're Nicki Minaj and get punched in the face, you would say, but Caveman said I could get tanned extra dark. And it's okay. Is it though? I think so.
Yeah, because I mean, you're
I'm
not
with
looking
you.
like a caricature and shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just went and got a tan. Like, if you tan like that, you obviously want to be darker anyway. So,
Yeah.
not everybody can be blessed with, this beautiful tan skin.
Yeah. Or beige. You know?
Some people got two black parents and look like Blake Griffin.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know?
It's all good.
Some people come out looking like powder.
But also, when you think about your costume, don't stretch too much on your costume. Like, if you don't look like Thor, like if you don't have Thor muscles, go buy the costume. Don't try to like just put on like a Thor outfit.
No, but that's the fun part of it all.
Nah,
That's the fun part. Like, if
I
you
think
put,
the
like,
costume
little
got to
people
match.
muscles-
Like, I know I'm gonna see a lot of dudes out here dressed like Black Panther this year. You know what I'm saying?
like-
If you ain't got Black Panther body, don't dress like Black Panther. Or
Why not?
Or
Like-
buy the fake muscles. Buy the costume with the fake muscles.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody want to see no 6'5" skinny ass Black Panther, dog. You're not like you.
Nah, you can't have the dad bod? Like, come on, man.
You can't have the dad bod
Come
and be Black Panther. You could
Not
be
everybody has a six pack. Maybe I want to rock my
right.
cake.
So then you
I
gotta
wanna rock my cake,
so
B.
you gotta
Like,
be
let me
creative
be.
with your costume. If you a big fella, be the Juggernaut. You know what I'm saying?
Come
Like-
on. I'm not gonna be costume shamed. I'm gonna wear tight suit with my keg hanging out.
just like a gorilla or something. Not a gorilla. That's
Grape
terrible. Yeah, like if you big, you gotta dress like it's like the big characters don't get no real love. Like everybody want to be a superhero and shit, but nobody want to be Fat Albert. You know what I'm saying?
Or
like
Grape Ape.
or Grape Ape, or
Biggie Smalls.
Biggie Smalls. You know what I mean? Nobody's trying to be the Juggernaut.
Yeah. Nobody. Yeah.
At the same time,
Or
though,
the Blob.
or the
He's
Blo-
a good one.
At the same time, little motherfuckers can't be trying to be the Juggernaut, yo. You're not gonna pull that outfit off. You're not pulling off the Juggernaut costume
Come on,
if
Dad.
you're like 5'2"
Come on, Caveman.
and you weigh like 120 pounds.
Come on, Caveman.
Nah, it's not happening.
Come on, man.
Just
You can't be shaming people now.
I'm just trying to help y'all out with your costumes. If y'all want to pull off and win the costume, you should look like the people. Like, if you ain't light skinned, then you shouldn't be trying to be like
So,
Smokey Robinson. You know what I'm saying?
Smokey Robinson. Man, so you mean somebody in my complexion, I could only go as the dude from Miami Vice, Tubbs.
Yeah, you can't be Crockett, man.
Yeah, I can't be Crockett.
You can be Tubbs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta like it's just like you want to because they.
I did go as Tubbs one time, but I had no Crockett, so it had no context to it. all.
Think about it. Like when you see these costumes, and you're like, yo, they really smashed that outfit. You know what I'm saying? They smashed that look because it looks like what you see in your head.
So I can't go as Nino Brown in New Jack City because I'm not Wesley Snipes' dog.
Nah, you have to be Mario Van Peebles' character.
Oh man, Mario Van Peebles! Oh come on, man.
But I also can't go as Wesley
Not
Snipes.
even Ice-T?
Nah, man, you ain't light skinned enough.
Yeah, damn it.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Now-
wait, I
now the homie-
gotta pause the show and hold my complexion up to the TV screen to see how I match up to
Yo,
the
if
character?
you want to win the prize,
Oh, come on,
because
man.
think
This
about it,
dog
man.
and people are
Everybody's
drunk.
gonna listen, people.
Come on, this dog.
Y'all gonna be entering all these contests and shit, right? And
No, but people are drunk. It's dark at night.
you're gonna be entering all these contests, all these Halloween costume contests, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you win the Halloween costume contest is looking as accurately to the character that you're trying to portray.
So I gotta
if you're gonna
pause
be
the
Cookie-
TV screen and see how much how my complexion holds up against Ice-T and Mario Van Peebles to see which character I go as. That's how I'm getting casted into this movie. Man, listen.
Yes. If you want to win, I mean, you could dress however you want.
I got the brown bag test.
But don't be mad when you don't win the costume contest because you went as J-Lo and you ain't got J-Lo body and you don't really look like J-Lo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't go as Denzel.
Yeah.
I can't be Denzel for Halloween.
Can't go as J-Lo looking like
Because
Precious.
I can't. I don't look like Denzel.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be Morris Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut. Ricky, no.
You know, I can't be my man's from Hustle and Flow. What's his name?
Who? Howard.
Howard.
Terrence
Yeah,
Howard?
I can't be Terrence Howard. You know what I'm saying? I could probably do the voice, but I can't. I can't. I don't have the hair. You know what I'm saying? I could get a wig for the hair, but then I'll just be like a dark ass. They'd be like, "Yo, who are you supposed to be?" And I'll be like Terrence Howard, and they'd be like,
No.
"Nah, dude. Like seriously, who are you supposed to be?"
Yeah. I don't see it.
Like when I say who I am, I want people to be like,
You don't look like Terrence Howard. You look like Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's who I am. I'm Sexual Chocolate. Yeah, that's who I am.
like you shouldn't have to change your costume up. You're like, I'm J-Lo, and they're like,
You look more like Precious.
nah, J-Lo don't got all that gut. You know what I'm saying? And they're all gonna be trying to be J-Lo, but like
not
that
in the
Grammy
front, at
dress.
Oh man, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Hey, just make sure your girl don't dress like J-Lo. If she don't look like J-Lo, that's all I'm saying.
Look, man.
You
Let
know,
her be free and do what she wants to do.
You know, I can't be Usher. I don't got no abs.
Well, it may not be the usher. You just be the bouncer. Shit, you just switch your roles in the theater. That's all.
That's all.
But yeah, man. So let me see.
Yo, it's just before we blast up out of here, because you know, speaking of abs, I'm trying to get some, so I got to go to the gym.
All right.
And locally, my man's got the Flambeau?
Yeah, Flambeau Kitchen.
Flambeau Kitchen.
And my mother likes to open up the kitchen, trying to get her to do it once a month, so that way people can actually bank on it. But yeah, later on today, matter of fact, she's doing it right now, and I gotta try to run across there real quick. But if you're hearing the podcast and you can't get across right now, holler at me on the low right now, probably next time.
Yeah, when you hop on the Facebook, click the link, listen to this, hit them up for next month.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you're on the Spreaker or the YouTube or wherever else you hear the show at, you know what I'm saying? Hit them up once a month for the plates.
Yeah.
It's just a smacking. I've been eating Mama Alexis
Trinidadian
cooking
cuisine,
since
homemade Trinidadian cuisine.
Since the 90s. And that shit always been extra delicious.
And funny thing too is that my grandmother always said that as much as I love my grandmother's cooking and baking, she's always said that my mother's been a better cook than she is.
And
I'm
she
like,
gave that kind of credit. I ain't never heard no grandma give credit to the youth in the kitchen.
And
I taught her everything she knows.
And I don't think my mother actually knows that, but that's one thing my grandmother always used to say to me about my mother's cooking. She's like, "Oh, you're lucky because you know she could cook better than I can." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, it's probably because I eat it all the time. It's like, it's just regular day shit to me. But yeah, that's the way my grandmother felt. So, like, now that she's starting to open up the kitchen and starting to share the love for other people to enjoy. So, Flambeau Kitchen.
Yeah, support that cause, yo.
Yeah, support black businesses.
Look out for the hashtag Label Out t-shirts coming real soon.
Label
too.
Out.
Label Out. It's the Halloween edition.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite Halloween candy? Top three Halloween candies of all time.
Real quick. Top 3, Mary Jane, because I like the chewiness and taffiness of it all, and the name does actually make me think that it has something laced in it. Don't lace candy. Please do not do that. Do not do that. Do not hand out adult candy to children or have adult candy accessible to children. Put it up.
Don't put your fucking weed candy to the side.
Treat it like opioids, out of their reach.
Put your weed candy to the side.
Be
for
responsible.
Halloween. Don't accidentally mix it in the candy dish.
No, do not do that. And that's not even joking.
That's not joking.
That's not even
joking. You
joking.
heard about there was the quick sidebar before you get to your next candy. They had the fucking chicks that the kids got to the gummy bears.
Oh.
And the fucking kids at the daycare ate like a fucking pack of gummy bears and shit. Fucking high ass kids all day. They probably didn't do shit except watch TV though. But hey,
best behaved kids ever.
Right?
Bet. All right, so let me see. So number 2, I would have to say Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, especially the ones that don't stick to the wrapper, where you have when you open it and it sticks to like the top layer of the chocolate sticks to the top of the wrapper. Like, I don't know about all of that. One I will tell you I don't like is candy corn.
Man, how can you not like? Man, fuck you, man.
Candy corn is just pure colored sugar.
Love candy corn. Candy corn probably one of my favorite candies of all time. Little secret.
Mm-hmm.
You take a pack of candy corn.
Mm-hmm.
You take a can of like Planters peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
You put them in the same jar. Shake them up. Then you get a handful of candy corn, and that it has peanuts. So you get a handful of candy corn and peanuts at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like Reese's peanut butter cups.
All right, that's a good Jedi.
Shout out to my moms for that little trick right there. That's a little life hack. So if you don't like candy corns, just mix them with peanuts, and you get little handfuls of Reese's peanut butter cup. Boom! I just saved your life. But candy corn is like one of my favorite candies of all time. But Halloween wise, you know what I'm saying? I fucks with the Reese cups, the little Twixes, little Twix candies.
All right.
And
yeah, I gotta come up with my third candy.
And my third favorite is the Nestle's Crunch, the little tiny Nestle's Crunches.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Know which one I like? I like the black licorice one. Which one's not the Mike and Ike's? Because the Mike and Ike's, those are the ones that are
Yo, black licorice is gross.
Nah, but you know the one that has the red and kind of pink coat.
No.
Damn it, man! I'm mad. I don't know the name of it offhand.
Must not be your favorite candy.
Nah, I haven't had it in a while. Like, I can't tell you the last time I went trick or treating. But it's not the Mike and Ike's, because the Mike and Ike's are usually the flavored joints. But it's the other ones, the black licorice ones that are usually pink and red, like a light pink and a hot pink.
That just sounds awful and disgusting.
Oh, I love it. No, the only reason why I loved it is because when I knew I got it, I knew nobody liked it, and I could always just get up on it, just like how I came up on root beer. Like, if I had root beer, I knew I didn't have to share with my brother or my sister because they didn't like root beer. So, boops, that's just more for me.
Good shit.
But yeah, man.
Yo, it's the Halloween edition of the Saturday morning conversation. You know, Halloween's on a Wednesday, so make sure you're out there, be safe.
Be responsible.
You know what I'm saying? Be responsible.
Don't be racist.
Make sure you check your kids' candies. Don't be racist with your costumes. You know what I'm saying? Don't steal candy from little kids.
Nah, don't egg houses either.
Don't egg houses.
No bag snatching.
Here we are. Now, this is how you know you're old, right? Because we're telling you to do all the shit, not to do all the shit that we did.
Yeah.
That shit is not.
Especially now that you got a house.
Especially now. If you egg my house, you little bastards, I will find you. I will fucking find you. Which reminds me of like one of the funniest stories. It's mean as fuck too, but matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell that story because dude that we egged might be. He knows we egged him though.
Who's that?
So we were about what? Right? We were in high school. We were not in high school. It was about like 8th grade, 9th grade, maybe 9th grade, 10th grade. We went when we stayed at Peter's house. Was you with us that night?
Where, Peter?
Yeah, when we egged old boy.
Nah, I was on never one of those egging missions.
All right. So we went to this kid's house. We rang his doorbell. We asked for him and shit. When he came to the door, we egged that motherfucker. We hit him with like 16 eggs.
Oh, damn.
And his dad chased us for like 12 blocks, yo.
Yeah, for good reason.
His dad chased us. Like,
damn.
Yeah. And the next day he was like, guys, why did you egg me? And we were like, yo, we don't even know.
Just because.
Like, it's just like an organic situation. Like, yo, we should go to this dude's house and egg him since he don't want to come out with us.
Oh, damn.
And
it's a good thing I lived in an apartment building.
It's like mad retaliation on some dude. Don't be like us. Like, we were shitty kids.
Yeah, that is basically the moral of the story is
don't be a shitty kid.
Now that we know better, we try to do better.
That's it. Don't be a shitty kid.
Yeah, especially now that I got a house, kid. I don't want to have to trip you up and beat your ass down.
And if you egg my house, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah,
I don't really care. No matter of fact, I'm not even gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna beat your parents up because they should know better than to let you go out and get eggs and fucking throw them at houses and cars and shit.
Yeah, wasting
you
good
egg
food.
My shit. I'm pulling over. I'm beating the fuck out of your parents.
Well, you got to be careful with all that because then you get more time for premeditation. So you got to be careful.
If you egg my shit, I might lose it. Get out. Fuck your parents up because I don't hit little kids.
Yeah, don't know what I might have to do.
I don't give a shit. I'm on my shit. You egg my shit, I'm fucking you up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's basically the moral of the story.
The moral of the story is don't get fucked up for egging somebody's shit.
Yeah. I guess that's how he got the name King Man. Just clubbing niggas over their head. Shit.
Yo, it's a Saturday morning conversation, man.
All right.
Y'all have a good Halloween. We'll check y'all next week.
I got time to raps.